March 19th trade recap. Let's get into it. It was good. I still ended up break even today. It's been break even, but with some profit, right? Pretty much I'm up like fucking 500 USD this week. It's really nothing crazy, but it's whatever, right? So let's get into the trade recap right now. First of all, starting into the morning, right? I have the T model marked out somewhere around that area, but I'm not gonna say it, but we had the T model right there. Then what happened is we swept the pre-market lows right here. So I was like, okay, this could be looking good for longs. So I did take a long, right? But the candle inverted right here, as you can see, right there. If you see my, well, I'm pointing out right there. It inverted right there. So I waited for a small pullback into the gap, and then I entered on the gap. Then I got out roughly break even right there. The small profits, maybe like 50 bucks, right? So that was my trade, my personal trade for the day. Then what we had is right here, we had a nice long with DP1, which is unfortunately running right now. But if you look at US30, right, you can see that US30 has taken the lows right here. Meanwhile, NQ hadn't. So I was like, oh shit, that's a nice SMT right here. Let's take some longs right there. It was like in the moment, longs right here, boys. And then there was longs right here, and then it went to TP1. Paula made money, Leo made money, Panda made money, and then Nick made money as well, I think, on that call out right there. So pretty happy about this. Maybe Paula was there. I don't think Paula took the call out, but she made money on this. So pretty happy about that. So that was pretty much it for the day. Now, as for gold, I'm still going to be waiting for a retap of that order block right there. I want us to tap right there. We would have a nice session sweep, tapping the order block right there. We also have a fair value gap right there that's held. So I think that would be super nice. I don't know if you guys noticed, but everything dipped super hard during the night. Portfolios are down, but it's all right. We're chilling. I'm pretty happy about the day still. Now, my bias. What was my bias this morning? I wanted us to go higher and then lower, which did not play out. The bias is a bit hard to do because we don't have any structure right now because it's the new contracts, and I cannot guide myself with the old contracts right here, right? That just doesn't make sense. So yeah, the bias is going to be hard for maybe 2-3 days. I'm going to have something clear, but it is what it is. That's pretty much the trade recap of the day. Yeah, boys, that was the trade recap. Hopefully you enjoyed. Inner Circle, Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, everything is going to be in the link in the bio, and I will see you guys tomorrow.